COVID is the one that he wanted to highlight. This is the number one priority for this administration. Just a week or two ago, they were talking about dual priorities or three-headed priorities, and now it's just COVID, which gives you a sense of how bad things are getting here with the pandemic in the U.S. So he's requiring wearing masks on federal property, on federal lands, on cross-border travel. This is sort of his turf. He's essentially begging Americans to wear one for at least 100 days everywhere else. So that is a big one. It's also taking some steps to extend freezes on student loan repayments, deferrals on foreclosures and evictions, this kind of thing, rejoining the Paris Climate Accord. That, of course, includes rescinding a pretty controversial long-running pipeline permit on the Keystone XL pipeline. So he's doing all these things, but we are sort of seeing the pomp and circumstance of the day already give way a little bit to what at least has been the reality, and Republicans pushing back. A lot of what Biden wants to do depends on Congress. It's very unclear right now how much appetite there is in Congress for his brand of bipartisanship.
You mentioned already that Republicans had been pushing back a little bit when it came to that U.S. stimulus package. So I do wonder, how long will a honeymoon period last with Joe Biden, if there is a honeymoon period?
Yeah, I think the minutes are ticking away on it as we speak. That COVID package, he wants something within days or weeks. Republicans historically so far in these talks have moved at the pace of weeks or months. There's a lot of what Republicans would see as poison pills. Biden's 1.9 trillion package is an opening offer by their own admission, not really, a ram it through kind of situation. So we'll see. A lot hangs in the balance, in particular funding for testing, funding for vaccines. We had another story today. Biden's advisors are growing increasingly worried. This pandemic is worse than they thought, and worse yet than they thought even before that. The cases have more than doubled. The deaths have more than doubled daily since he won this election. He wanted to do a bunch of stuff in his first 100 days, but it looks like COVID is going to be the only thing on his agenda a lot of the time.